Hi, trombone players. This is going to be a review lesson on how to properly hold your trombones. The first thing I want you to do is grab your slide and make sure your slide is locked. Now, your slide lock might look different than mine, but we can practice just like we did in lessons. When you twist your slide unlocked, your slide is going to move. When we put it in that safe zone and we lock it back in, it's not going anywhere. Okay, so double check. Make sure that your slide is in its locked position. Okay, once your slide is in the locked position, you can put your trombone slide flat on the ground just like this. Here's what we're going to start with. You have a small end of your trombone slide. This is where the mouthpiece goes. And you have a tall end of your trombone slide. This is where the bell goes. I want you to hold your trombone slide in your right hand and put the tall side facing you. Now it should look just like this. See how that's angled? Now with your left hand, grab your trombone bell. Now we want to be careful. We're not going to line up the trombone exactly parallel like this. We're going to turn it. So this way, the open end on the trombone bell is going to go right onto the tall side. I'm going to gently put it on there and give it a little twist. Okay, once you have that on, you can put it back to the floor. I'm going to show you what it's going to look like from the player's angle. This is the angle that you should see. So when you're holding the trombone, let me just balance this here. You're going to see almost like the letter L. It'll be backwards to you, but a nice letter L. We don't want our angle to be too big, like a flat trombone. This is going to be too far. We're going to make it a little bit closer to an L. In fact, we might even make it like a squished up L. Okay, so this would be a good angle. Perpendicular would be a good angle. We'll probably be a little bit closer like that. Okay, so just to review one more time. We are holding our slide straight up and down like this. Put this down. With the big side, the tall side, closer to our body. We then attach the two pieces. We gave them a little twist to make sure they're in all the way. And then when you look at it, it's going to be an angle kind of like an L, or maybe a little bit of a squished L. When you feel like you have a good angle on your trombone, tighten the nut. And it's going to be right here. We're going to tighten this down. This is going to hold your trombone together and prevent it from sliding in and out. Now, when you're tightening that nut, be careful. It's a little tricky sometimes. Make sure it's on there just right. Don't force it. If you have to do one of these, you're going too hard. Nice and loose, nice and loose. So just let that go in there, get it finger tight, and it'll hold. Okay, I'm going to put my trombone back on the floor. The last part that you need is find, in your case, your mouthpiece. Your mouthpiece, you're going to insert it right in the open hole. You can give it a little twist gently, and that's going to hold it in there. Okay, at this point now, we're going to pick up our trombone to the playing position. To hold your trombone in the perfect balance, it's all about your thumbs. If you put your thumbs in the right place, your fingers are going to follow along. So let's try. You can see we're going to start with our left hand first. If you traced from your bell, let's go this way. If you traced from your bell, you're going to find a post. You're going to find a post that connects it to the other side. This is your first point of contact. Watch what I'm going to do. I'm going to take my left hand. I'm going to come right across. I'm going to grab that post with my thumb. I'm going to grab the lead pipe. I'm going to show you that again. I'm coming across with my left hand. I'm grabbing that post, and I'm grabbing my lead pipe. Can you see how that looks? I'll show you from this angle. putting my thumb right around. I'll show you from this angle. Putting my thumb right around it. Now, I'll keep my first finger up here, but my other fingers, I'm going to pull right around. Okay, so this is what it's going to look like. Now, if your first finger doesn't quite reach to the mouthpiece, and for right now it's more comfortable to do it this way, that's totally fine. As we grow and as we get more comfortable with the trombone, we'll figure out this first finger placement. The critical point, and you can see I even put this tape on here to remind me where my thumb is going to go. My thumb is going to go around that post. Oops. There we go. So it's going to look something like this. Now, if your first finger is not long enough and it comes under, that's okay. I really want to see that thumb hooked onto that first post. Now, with your other hand, with your right hand, we're going to grab the slide. Let's see if I can put it on here. Yes. Okay, so I'm going to put my thumbprint right on the bottom of the slide post. Not at the top, not in the middle, but right at the bottom. I'm going to take 2 fingers and pinch it on here. Above, I'm going to take 2 fingers and pinch it on below. Sorry, I just whacked the computer here. Okay, so watch this again. I'm going to put my thumbprint, this is right hand on the slide, 2 fingers above, 2 fingers below. If I pick that up to my body, I'm ready to play. Now, your slide is still locked. From this position, we can carefully push that lock open. Now we're ready to play. 2 fingers above, 2 fingers below. That left-hand thumb is hooked. Bring it right up to your body, and you're ready to begin your first notes on trombone. Okay, good luck.